Hi there, I am going to do your monthly forecast for 2022. I'm going to pull a card from Messages from the Mermaids and from my Oracle of the Fairies deck. So let's start with January 2022. There you go. Breaking free. So what are we breaking free from? What are you breaking free from in January 2022? Now, basically, we're kind of all breaking free from the last year, aren't we? It's been a kind of really roller coaster of a year, and we're on the other side of that. And so it's like a fresh beginning. So we're leaving that behind. We're breaking free from the last year and everything that went with it, taking the good things, of course, counting our blessings, all the beautiful things that happened, as well as the craziness. And we are bringing that forward with us into this month of January. Now, I'm going to pull a card from my Oracle of the Fairies deck for January to see how that complements the breaking free card. And this is for January 2022. Light. Okay, so we're breaking free and then we're coming into the light. We're coming into not only the external light, but our internal light. And this Fairy Queen of Light reminds us all that we have light within us. And during January, we will be required to shine that light not only on those around us, but on the world. And we can take a moment and we can focus our energy and our love and our light on the whole planet and see the whole planet bathed in this beautiful, healing, powerful light. Now, with light comes miracles, and all kinds of wonderful things can happen. So expect the unexpected in a beautiful, beautiful way, and have a wonderful January 2022. I'm now pulling a card for February 2022. And these are general readings. The energies will either resonate or not. Take them as it feels right. And let's see what message the mermaids have for us for February. Oh, no, had a few wanting to come out there. Truth. Okay, so some kind of truth is going to be revealed in February, and I'm feeling as I'm pulling this card that it's going to be on a kind of national, international level. So whatever country you're in, there will be some truth emerging, and it can come from anywhere. It will probably come through in a media form, I'm feeling, but it can also be truth being revealed within a family situation, within a romantic situation, within a friendship situation. And when truth is revealed, it's always for the highest good of all, although sometimes it doesn't always feel like it. But you can't, there's a saying that three things cannot long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. And I'm feeling like in the month of February, truths will be revealed. So when we're kind of prepared for that, it can put us in a good space, although it could be a wonderful truth. It doesn't have to be a truth that makes you go, oh, it could be a truth that makes you go, yay, I'm really happy about that truth. So look out for it. And it's also about being true to ourselves, being truthful with ourselves. Perhaps you're in a situation and you're kind of ignoring red flags, or you're pulling the wool over your own eyes, or you've got rose tinted glasses on. Whatever the situation might be truthful with yourself. Ultimately, you do know. And if you're not sure and you're thinking, well, I don't know if this is right, if this is wrong, if I should do this, if I should do that, we'll just take a moment, breathe in, and ask your soul. You could say something like, soul, please tell me, what is the right direction for me to go in at this time, in this situation, and then state what the situation is. And then just wait, just sit in meditation for a few moments. It doesn't have to be long, and just see if your soul, your higher self, will give you the answer. And it may not come straight away. It may come over the coming days or weeks or even months, but usually when you're open and in a receptive space, the answer can and will come to you. Now let's see what message the fairies have for us for February. All straight away, a flipping, yay, a flipping fairy, whoops. A flying fairy. Okay, so manifestation. So this tells me that February is going to be a perfect month for manifesting. So we've talked about this before. The first thing, the simplest, easiest thing that you can do to manifest is think something or dream something. Pick up a pen, pick up some paper and write it down. As soon as that pen touches the paper, as soon as the words, whether it's a word, whether it's a sentence or a paragraph even, or even a few paragraphs, that is your mind coming into the physical reality. So that's manifestation 101. And once you've done that, then you can actually look at, okay, what steps can I now follow to make this happen? Because we don't write it and then sit back, although you can if you want to, but it might take a little bit longer. But the fun part is co-creating with the universe, with the fairies, with the mermaids. Co-creation is so fun. And the universe is always there wanting to serve us by hearing what our heart is saying, what our mind is saying, what our words are saying. So once you've written it down, then sit down and think, okay, what can I do? And maybe put 1 to 5 or 1 to 3 steps, things that you can actually practically do to manifest whatever it is that you wish to manifest, and write that down. And then you have a plan. And once you have a plan, then you are 2/3 of the way to actually manifesting. Right, now we are going into March 2022, and I'm going to pull a card from my messages from the Mermaids deck to see what message the mermaids have for us. Healing. Okay, so March is going to be a perfect month for healing. Now, this can be healing of mind, body, or spirit. It can be healing for yourself or for others, for those around you. It can be a planetary healing, a global healing. So where we brought in the light in, I think it was February, or was it January? I can't remember. But this light is always there, okay? And we can use that light for healing too. It's about opening your heart and being receptive to the healing energy that is there for everyone. And if there's someone that you know who's suffering on any level, you can consciously send that healing energy or ask for that energy to be taken to them. You could ask a fairy or a mermaid or an angel or your spirit guide or their angels, whatever feels right for you. Always ask permission of the other person. And if you can't do that in a verbal conversation, you can always do that asking their soul. You could say something like, whoever the name is, please, is it okay for me to send you healing at this time? And then wait, you'll get a feeling. And if you don't get anything, then you can send the healing. And if it's meant to be received, it will. And if not, it will go into the ether. So always ask permission, and you can just ask from your heart, and most people will be receptive to healing. Or it could be animals, it could be a global situation that you want to send healing to. Just trust your heart, trust the process, and just healing can be a thought away. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from my Oracle of the Fairies for the month of March. There you go. Oh, stargazing. So this tells me there is going to be stuff going on in the sky. You can say, well, there's always stuff going on in the sky, but this might be something a little bit special. Now, I'm not an astrologer. I know there's stuff going on all year, actually, but in March, make the time to go out and stargaze, because when we stargaze, we're opening up to the universe. We're putting things into perspective as well, because we can feel kind of like, oh, everything's going on, everything's so overwhelming almost. But when you go outside and you look at the stars, you think, okay, it kind of puts things into perspective. So even if that's the only reason that you look outside and stargaze, then it's a pretty good one. Another reason to go out and stargaze is if you need clarity over a situation. You might have something going on in your life and you can't find the answer, you can't find the solution. Going outside, looking up at the stars, ideally in a non-light polluted area, if that's possible, gaze at the stars and just ask the universe to send you the answer. And sometimes you might see a shooting star or something might be going on, but go out, make sure you do some stargazing in the month of March. Moving on to April 2022. Oh, there you go. Innocence. Oh, this is beautiful. She's come out recently in my daily readings. So innocence in April, and it might be that some things are coming up into your knowledge, into your periphery, and we might be wanting to judge people, and that's a kind of natural thing for us to do as humans. But when we take the higher vantage point, we can see the innocence in that person, and we can see that they were misguided, they didn't know what to do for the best, and we can kind of take that judgment away and focus on the innocence within them. And it isn't easy to do in every situation. I'm not saying it is, and if it's not, then it's better just to step away from that situation, but to remember the innocence within yourself. We are all born innocent, and that innocence doesn't go. Yes, we might do things that we might think, that was wrong, I shouldn't have done that, I wish I hadn't have tried that, but that's part of the human experience. And knowing that you are innocent at your core, and you will be innocent throughout your entire life and beyond. Our souls are innocent. So when we remember this, it kind of really gives us a freeing sensation. So remember that you are innocent always. Let's see what message the fairies have for us for the month of April 2022. Another one. Oh, shine from within. This is a beautiful one. She hasn't been out for a while. So in April, what are you going to do? You are going to shine your light. You are going to shine it bright. So we all have light. We were speaking about this earlier. The light is within us. The light is without us. The light is everywhere. And sometimes people want to hide their light because there's a fear of being judged or not wanting to be seen, feeling insecure, feeling unworthy, all of these feelings and reasons for hiding the light. But this is your divine light. And when you shine it, when you are your true authentic self and you shine your inner light, it really can have an effect on those around you. So you can inspire people, you can uplift people, you can encourage people to shine their light. It's like when you strike not a candle, a match. When you strike a match and you light a candle, you can light 1,000,000 candles from that one flame. And it's the same when we shine our light. So shine your light extra bright in the month of April. Moving on to May 2022. Letting go. Okay, so there might be something that you need to let go of in May 2022. And this could be a personal situation. I'm feeling like it will be personal. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, a situation. It could be letting go of a home and moving into a lovely new home or something like this, or even moving to another country, letting go of something that's going on in your life. Doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can be a positive thing. Very often it's a positive reason that we let go of things. It might be having a clear out, a declutter, something like this. Letting go with love and knowing that the universe abhors a void. So once you let go, whatever that space is left, the universe will fill it with something that is more suitable for you at this present time. Okay, a message from the fairies for May 2022. Manifestation, manifesting in May. Yay. Now I know we've already had this manifesting card earlier, but we can manifest all the time. This is just telling us that May is going to be especially good for manifesting. So remember when we did the manifestation earlier, think about now, how has that progressed? Have you got a new thing that you wish to manifest? Is there something new you can change your plans? you know, kind of adapt them, tweak them into perhaps a new direction. Think about what it is that you want to manifest. Work with the energies of May. There's a beautiful kind of spring energy in the month of May that comes in and fuels, gives you that energy to manifest. So really think about what it is, feel about what it is, what is in your heart that you wish to manifest in your earthly reality. See what comes up. Okay, we are moving on to June 2022. Oh, that was a flying one, wasn't it? Light. There's so much light in this year. There's so much light. It's really coming through, and I'm feeling like it's coming through from the heavens down onto earth, because we need it. The earth needs it. So during June, and it is the light, isn't it? Because we have the summer solstice here in the kind of UK. We have the summer solstice where the sun is at its most powerful. And I know that you're listening in all different parts of the world, but the light is there all the time, no matter what season it is. And when that light is coming through, we can harness that in our hearts. So the external light we can see as a reflection of the light that is within us. As within, so without. As above, so below. We are breathing in the light during June. Every step we take, we are leaving a trail of love and light. Knowing this can make you walk more boldly, more strongly, more confidently. You can share your light, you can spread your light. And I think to be honest, we're going to be needing to do this quite a lot during 2022. It's important. If you're aware, if you're conscious, if you're spiritual especially, you'll be really, really aware of other people needing light now more than ever. So share your light. There's enough to go round. The universe has infinite love and infinite light to share with us all. Let's see what message the fairies have for June 2022. Protect your dreams. Ooh, this is interesting. So I feel like this is something that you're going to be manifesting, something that you're actually bringing forth into the world. And when this happens, we can get really, really excited, and we can want to shout it from the rooftops. We might want to tell everyone. But when our ideas are at this kind of birthing stage, they're like a baby stage, they need to be nurtured and protected. And that's what this fairy is telling us, to protect our dreams in the sanctuary of our precious hearts. And so as much as we might want to shout it from the rooftops, it's really important to not do this at this time. You'll know when the right time to do it is. And the reason for that is because we might share something and someone who we love or respect might say to us, well, I'm not so sure about that idea. Are you sure that's going to work? Or that can't possibly work. And as soon as somebody just puts that energy out, even though you're so passionate about your idea and what it is that you want to birth into the world, having this kind of, it's almost like taking the wind out of the sails kind of energy. So be really, really mindful of that. Hold it in your heart. You might have somebody or a few people that you know will hold that and support you and be your cheerleaders, if you like, and really be rooting for you and believing in you and knowing that whatever you want to bring forth into this world, you can do it. They've got your back, you've got their back, and that's okay to share in that circumstance. But if you're not sure, then just hold back until that has really taken roots, that it's really solid in the world, and then it will be time to shout from the rooftops, let everybody know, hey, this is what I've done, this is what I'm doing, and it's out in the world. And also I'm getting sign any contracts first before you share your wonderful, wonderful news. Okay, July 2022. It feels so good saying 2022. Oh, there you go. Go with the flow, okay? You know which way to go. with the flow. Go with the flow. That's the message from this mermaid for July 2022. So things might be happening. You might be feeling pulled in all different directions. And usually there is one flow that is natural and it feels kind of less stressful to go with it. And there might be different things pulling on our energy. We might be getting pulled over here, over there, up, down, all around. But there is a natural flow. And when we surrender to that flow, and it's not like being a feather in the wind, it's completely different. This is a natural flow. It's like almost like the flow of your destiny in July 2022. Taking a breath, surrendering and feeling, what does it feel right for me to do? Which direction does it feel right for me to go in? And then go. And you know what? If it doesn't feel right, you can always go back the other way or even forge a new way, but go with your personal flow, for that is the flow of your destiny. July 2022 for the fairies. Let's see what, oh, straight away, hope. This is beautiful. So hope, we are looking at beautiful fairy. She's looking at a rainbow. She can see a dove. So with hope comes peace. The dove represents peace. So it's telling me that July is going to be a peaceful month for you. And there might be other stuff going on, but we know that the permeating energy of this month is peace. And that is in our hearts as well. So it kind of doesn't matter what's going on in the world, what's going on in your personal circumstances, that peace is actually within you. It's I can liken it to the eye in a storm, the center of the storm where it's still, and the storm might be going crazy all around, but in the center of that storm, there is the stillness, there is the peace, and that peace is within you. It's there at all times. It's within us at all times. We just have to kind of get rid of the clutter of the mind and the other things that are going on and just really get tuned into that inner stillness within, where it is always peaceful. August 2022. Dreaming. This could be daydreaming. This could be sleep dreaming. This could be dreaming in a kind of manifesting kind of a way. It means that during the month of August, this is the perfect time for dreaming. So dreaming is, it's kind of got a dual purpose in a way. So when we dream, when we go to sleep, it's a way that our minds can process things that have gone on during the day or the week, or any issues, even from deep, deep subconscious issues. Dreaming is a way to release that. Okay, and then we can have daydreaming as well, where we can sit and we can dream about the things that we'd like to happen, and we can go off in a daydream. And when I was at school, I was very often called Dolly Daydream, because I'd always be sitting there kind of staring out the window when I should have been listening to the teacher. Whoopsie. So perhaps you're like that too. But this month is a month for dreaming. August. Use this month to dream and to really allow yourself to explore those dreams, and also write down your dreams. If you have especially poignant dreams or dreams that might seem a bit unusual, write them down in a dream journal, because you can always refer back to them later and think, ah, that's what that meant. So happy dreaming during August 2022. Let's see what message the fairies have for us in August 2022. Find balance. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? That's a good message from the fairies. Find balance. Now, in August, we're kind of way past halfway through the year, and it might be a time to kind of think, okay, what do I need to adjust in my life? What needs to be tweaked? What needs to be changed? What can I do to kind of reevaluate my life? That's what I'm feeling about balance. So am I working too hard? Am I playing too hard? Get the balance. We need work, rest and play, actually. So finding the balance between all of those things. And I think August will be a wonderful month when you find the true balance. September 2022. Oh, decisions. What decisions are you going to be making in September 2022? Now, it feels like you'll be in a situation where there are some wonderful options coming up and you might want to do everything, but we're human, aren't we? Even though we might feel like fairies or mermaids or other beings, we actually are residing in human bodies, so we can't actually do everything at the same time. It doesn't mean we can't do it all, but it's just not always. Sometimes it's better to make a decision, focus on one thing, and then move to the other thing. So it is about making decisions, and sometimes you've just got to be bold. And if you're thinking, well, I don't know what to choose, I'm not really sure, your gut knows. So if you tune in, your gut instinct will always know instantly the right thing to do. And very often our mind will come over and say, oh yeah, but if I do this, this might happen or that might happen. But trust your instincts. And you can kind of play a little game with it as well in your life, like just seeing what your instinct is saying and following that and see what happens. You can always change your mind, you can always go back, but it is a month of decisions. So good luck with making those decisions. Let's see what message the fairies have for us for September 2022. Oh, life energy, how beautiful. Oh, this life energy, it's going to be in full force during this month. And it's like the sun, it's the fairy of the sunshine coming through, beaming her light, this life force energy that makes plants grow. It makes everything kind of come alive, including you, including us. So this life energy is going to be prevalent. It's going to be really potent during the month of September. So think about ways, how can I utilize this? What can I do to really enhance this life energy that is all around? And I'm sure you're going to come up with some amazing things to do. October 2022. Feelings. All the feels. There's lots of feelings going to be flying around. I know we feel all the time, but this mermaid comes in saying October, there's going to be a lot of extra feelings. These can be beautiful feelings, they can be challenging feelings, but if you're prepared for them, then we can kind of learn to step back a little bit and observe them impartially. It's not easy, but it is possible. And maybe that's what the lesson is of this month, is when these intense feelings comes in, if they are intense feelings, we can kind of take a step back and observe them rather than be absorbed by them. Let them flow through us, and then we can kind of create a bit of a balance with that all. And if they're wonderful feelings, then we can really feel them and embrace them, but also know that all feelings are like clouds, aren't they? They're kind of floating in the sky. They're really powerful, and then they just dissipate. And it's the same with feelings. They come and they go, like the waves coming in and out. So if we take this stance and observe our feelings in this way, then it helps us to kind of deal with any, especially challenging feelings during this month of October. October 2022, fairies. Divination. So this is going to be an especially powerful month to practice your divination skills. Now, whether you're using oracle cards or tarot cards or runes or sticks or stones, or looking up into the heavens, into the clouds, into the sea, fire divination, there are so many different ways to do divination. So this could be a perfect month for you to explore divination. And also, as we're coming up to the 31st of October in particular, this is when the veils are thinner. So this will be an extra special, perfect time to practice your divination skills. November 2022. Ooh. Truth. Now she came out earlier, the Mermaid of Truth. So this tells me during the month of November we will be looking at situations being revealed. I am feeling again that it will be on a kind of international global scale, coming through the media of some sort, some kind of situations, and the truth being revealed about these. It can also obviously apply to your personal circumstances where truths will be revealed, unearthed. It's also about the power of your truth, your own personal truthfulness. And when we stand in our truth, we are invincible. So November is the month where you should fully stand in the convictions of your truth, knowing that you have all of your allies, your ancestors, your fairies, your mermaids, your spirit guides standing along beside you when you stand powerfully in your truth. Let's see what message the fairies have for November 2022. Pure intentions, that's beautiful. And that actually goes along with the truth card as well. When we set our pure intentions from a place of truth, it's from our heart really, and the heart is the home of the soul. So it's coming from a very deep part of ourselves that is beyond the mind. So it's coming from our core. So keep your intentions pure, especially when manifesting. We're in the month of November, next month is December, and we all know that this is a time of gifts and giving and receiving. So when we put our pure intentions out, think, do I really need this? Do I really want this? What do I want to see happening in my life? How do I see my life kind of manifesting over the next period of time? And when we keep our intentions pure, then this allows everything to unfold in a really beautiful way. And the universe just comes in to enact upon our heart's desires. So keep your intentions pure during November 2022. December 2022, yay. Let's see what message the mermaids have for us for this month of December. Ask for help. So you might need help during December. It could be like, I'm overwhelmed, there's so many things to do. Ask for help. It could be on a practical kind of down to earth human level, or it could be on a spiritual level. Perhaps you're needing help, some assistance with some situation that is going on for you or someone close to you. So we can pray, we can wish, we can put a call out asking our angels, our fairy guides, our mermaid guides, our spirit guides to help us, or to help another who might be in need during this time. So it's never too much, especially when you're asking. Also, when you're asking people, most people are really happy to help. So just ask. Don't let pride get in the way of asking for help. If you need help, then ask for help during this month of December. So let's see what message the fairies have for us for December 2022. Divination. Now she's come out before, but every month is great for divination, isn't it? So December, there's actually a kind of more peaceful, even though it's very busy spiritually, it feels like there's more sense of peace around this time in December. So that's perfect for divination. We can do divination with the stars, with our oracle cards, our tarot cards, our rune cards, our runes, our stones, whatever you use. Gazing into the flames of a fire, especially during December, if you're in the UK or somewhere that's a little bit chilly, we'll have kind of more likely to have fires, or even outside bonfires. They're perfect for divination, and really just trust your intuition, what you're seeing, what you're feeling, and it will just give you an insight. It's not about telling the future. It's not about fortune telling. It's about feeling what the energies are, what kind of energies are around, and how they're likely to evolve. Remember, you have free will in each and every moment, and so we can change our future in each moment. And using divination is a really wonderful way to do this, especially during the month of December 2022. I wish you so much love, light, joy, and magical fairy and mermaid blessings for 2022. I'll see you soon.